Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video I'm back with another Team Wars. This is going to be a Elite Team Wars video. So I'm going to show you guys my attacks against Champs, the number 2 team in the game. We recently had a war with them. Right now we're up against Dragon's Fire. The restrictions aren't really that good, but against them the restrictions were kind of nice, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my attacks in just a few seconds. So this war we actually won by 2 coins, literally just 2 coins. So this is the closest war we've ever had, which is pretty insane. But anyways guys, I hope you're all excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, it's gonna get started. So ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't really upload my attacks through Google Drive, which basically has a better quality, but here I just wanted to go through Discord. This is through our team Discord. And this was one of my first few attacks, I'd say. It was actually my second attack, it looks like. Yeah, 5 out of 6. So this was my second attack, Phoenix. Alright, so here is what I used against this base, Phoenix. Alright, so I went with 2 strength, 1 speed. Went with the Archduke talent just for fun. Triple speed, demonic pact. Dead memory skill was needed on this, of course. This monster was just there for the torture immunity, and also in case if anything goes wrong, I have the one, what's it called, talent, the devil fruit, to heal me, right? So this is what the enemy was using. So I guess you guys kind of get an idea of what I'm going to do here, right? So I basically made a super fast Raris, and basically I didn't want to do time stop. I ended up doing dead memories instead of time stop, because with dead memories I was gonna, you know, deny the other 2 monsters but not Hornbrood, which is immune to control. So I ended up just CDAing everybody, and then here my attacker gets to turn in, and I didn't really want to risk, you know, keeping her alive, Elfira, so I ended up just using the single target instead of using any AoE skills. Although I could have actually done an AoE skill and she could have died to like tortures or something later on, but I just wanted to do single target just to get rid of her for good. So as you get to see, I still have the death countdown on my Raris, and I'll go ahead and take care of that later on. So I did a what's it called, denial skill over on Fireful. Didn't want him to, you know, get a turn in and do whatever. So they all have death countdown obviously, but I still wanted to attack them, deal damage to them, because you guys know, even though he does have access to NER skills, I still wanted to continue dealing damage. And also obviously CDA kept on hitting it and stuff like that. So here this monster got to turn in, attacked a little bit, dealt some damage, I've got to say. Won't even lie, he did some damage. But here I ended up doing obviously the CDA, and there goes the heal, like I said. So I believe what I did here was the stamina region, right? The immune to torture. Oh, immune to torture, that's what I did. Okay, so from here on it was easy. I just charged it up, and then the monster ended up dying to tortures. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I secured 3 coins against this base. Next attack I did was Adrian's base here, and this was base 13 right after it. So kind of went in like a lineup. So as you guys can see, it went with Vadaman with Choice Killers. I could have played around with some other stuff. Now here is a small mistake that I made, but I went ahead and noted it, and everybody ended up following it obviously. So with this base, it's actually a little tricky, and you have to actually follow the strat exactly. So look at this. You probably can't see it very clearly, but you can see most of the part, right? So what you need to do, obviously, I should have carried the one of the essence that regenerates my stamina, right? I should have done that to my attacker, because you will see later on that I'm going to get stamina drain, something that I should have taken care of. But good thing was that I was carrying the AoE light skill that is 0 stamina. So look at this. Here you need to start off with PER first. So removing positive status effect, you're going to get hit with the torture, but it's okay because you have torture immunity, right? And then look, I ended up turn transferring to myself, getting 2 turns. Trade disable right after, obviously. Get hit again, it's completely fine. I get hit with burning, but it's alright. Now here I could PER and stuff like that. I also have an AoE remove cleanse skill, I guess you could call it. I continue doing my things, you know what I mean? And then here goes the extra turn to my attacker. Now here, this is what I was talking about. See, if I had access to my water skill, both of them would have been dead. Both of the what's called fire monsters here. But I should have carried either a mutant stamina rune or a relic that regenerates my stamina. That would have been a lot better. So that's a mistake that I made, but it's okay because everything else went smooth after that. So just that part, I went ahead and noted it, and everybody else followed after, and my team obviously. So got hit a little bit here and there. There goes Shadowy and SN from both sides. I think I ended up turn transferring. This was the best part. Yeah, so turn transfer over and eliminate those other 2 monsters, and the other monsters should be easy to kill. So C-Force eliminates all. And here Pain Distiller hit me pretty heavily, I've got to say, when the monster got to turn in. So it dealt 375k damage to the to my what's it called, Res Blocker, aka forgot his name, supporter, I'll just call it. From there on, it was pretty easy. All I had to do was just spam my extra turns. If not, I could have just turn transferred, dealt some stuff here and there, but I wanted to just eliminate it with my Shadow Yena and then turn transfer over and finish it off with my attacker, obviously. So it could have went a lot more smoother if I carried a relic that regenerated my stamina, you know what I mean? Because that low light damage skill, it helped a little bit, but not so much. My next attack was base 14, so we went from 12, 13, and then 14, and here is what I ended up using against this base. So it had a attacker, Serpentex. I ended up using Calamad. By the way, awesome, right? Awesome work, you know, Calamad. We actually went for first place in Bounty Hunt, so that allowed basically everybody in our team to get a rank 5, which is awesome, and on top of that 3k Astronite, so that was very, very worth it, I've got to say. But I wanted to put it in use, and here's what I did. Although Black Moon talent wasn't really needed there, but I just had it just to be a little safer, basically just resurrect allies if it ever needed, if anything ever goes wrong. But I just wanted to check out the speed here and there, check everything out, recover all my monsters, and basically went on. So I have Torture Immunity basically thanks to the Status Caster, so here's what I ended up doing. So if there was like evasion, dodge area, anything like that, I could have just went ahead and PR'd and stuff like that, got rid of all those stuff. Although I feel like we should have probably started with PER. It actually it doesn't really matter. It really depends what the enemy had. That's the thing. If they had, let's say, dodge area again, triple damage or whatever else, we could have done that. But here it didn't really matter. So I ended up turn transferring over into my attacker, and this monster hits so heavily against fire monsters. Look at this, guys. You ready? Look at that. That AoE skill right there. It's just so much damage. So Serpentex couldn't stand a chance at all. Bye-bye Serpentex, both 2 times. I feel like it would have been better if this player equipped a Flamara SN, so when it came back it could have had a lot more life so that it wouldn't die to Shadow Yena SN. But the player probably didn't think of that. Plus, for this attack, it would have still been safe anyway. It didn't really matter much because, what's it called? Oh, here, everybody got resurrected thanks to the talent that he was carrying, but it's okay. So I just wanted to apply the stamina regen here. So as you can see, it removes all tortures and applies stamina regen. And I wanted to get rid of the attacker again because that's like the big threat, right? So I ended up eliminating that monster as well. I think I just turn transfer straight away. Yeah, that'd be the smartest thing to do. Just turn transfer and basically use your AoE skill to finish him off. You didn't even have... No, did I really... Don't tell me I continued cycling. Oh, wow. Why'd you cycle? Just turn transfer over. Or did I not have that available? I probably didn't have that available. But the monsters ended up dying to torture anyway, so... There goes another 3 coins. And guess who attacked base 15? So we went from 12, 13, 14, and 15. And here is what I ended up using. So this was a base with that one monster, the water tank, right? So it had it's actually a water attacker, but for this base it was actually a tank, more of a tank because it had 7 cents of life. So I ended up using Dark Voltaic for this base. I switched it up a little bit. Ended up using Fireful, obviously. I don't think Darmit Banner was really needed there, but I just had it equipped anyway. So 34k speed, very, very fast. There's no anticipation here and there. And by the way, the monster Fireful starts off with basically no torture. The good thing about that monster is that it has torture immunity as trait, which is really good. So here, I wanted to check to see if there's any nanovirus first. Since no nanovirus, I ended up basically doing the damage boost. Although I don't think any of them applies. No way, that Fireful does apply a random torture as a status caster. So here, as you guys can see, I wanted to one-tap the tank first with the 7 cents. I wanted to check what they had first of all. So there's a Griffin talent. I don't know why this player gave a Griffin talent. It didn't really help much, to be honest. But here is, come on, here's what I did. So 20k volts, finish it off straight away. And I don't know what damage boost I got with the Fireful, but I could have even used the 50k volt and I would have been fine. So here, watch this. I ended up using single targets over and over again. The Dark Assault, I ended up using it over and over again and avoided hitting Fireful. The reason for that is because obviously Fireful has the one talent that, what's it called? Gives, the burning effect and deals damage. So I wanted to avoid that. So as you can see, I got rid of the big threats first and didn't do much to that other monster there. So as you can see, I took a lot of damage there, but I ended up cleansing, healing, and also applying damage boost for fun. Damage boost, come on, give that random damage boost, nice, and then turn transfer over. Although I think I got the same damage boost, so it didn't really help much. But I ended up using Dark, which deals a lot of damage. And then bam, 50k volts to finish it off, just like that. Another 3 coins, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now this one, the quality is pretty bad, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the attack anyway. So here is what I did against base 21. So again, the quality is pretty bad, so please don't mind that. But here is what I used. So basically Shadow Yuna, oh my gosh, this is barely watchable, but we ended up doing it anyway. Oh man, I really wish Google Drive was working so I could have had a higher quality for this base, but and for all of the other attacks actually. But anyways, so a triple strength Calamatibus. So this was a very nice attack. I really enjoyed attacking this one. So look what I did. Obviously it had anticipation there, so I wanted to get rid of the anticipation first. It was an open base, so I'm not sure what the player was thinking giving anticipation, because Shadow Yuna was in play as well, so like, come on. But anyways, I don't know why I didn't turn trans. Am I not carrying? I don't know if I'm carrying Adam's Cross for this attack actually. I probably wasn't. Oh no, I already did turn transfer. Look at the turn order on top. Yeah, so I did turn transfer already. Give another turn right there. And then just the AoE to finish it off, right? Is that what I ended up doing? I think so. There's Black Moon. I wanted to watch out from that. So look at this. I ended up eliminating. The monster came back. Shadow Yuna kicked in. So I don't think I wanted to eliminate it. Please don't attack it. Come on. It's just smart. Oh wait, actually no. Eliminate it because look at the turn order. I thought it was Serpentix first. Never mind. So yeah, just get rid of Serpentix then, dude. No. Why didn't you get rid of Serpentix? Oh no. Oh, maybe I did it with this monster? Probably. I probably did. I'm not sure. But I should have gotten rid of Serpentix anyway. Yeah, get rid of him because look at the turn order. I probably noticed it later on. So there goes Black Moon, by the way. So it kicked in and resurrected the ally or enemy's ally. But I was still okay. Like, didn't really make much of a difference anyway because look at the turn orders. I have my monster here. I ended up dying, but I came back with an SN thanks to the SN. I didn't want to mess around too much, so I just give an extra turn straight away, regenerated my stamina, and then I wanted to get rid of the main threat first, which was the attacker, obviously, and that also get rid of the other monster there. So I ended up healing, obviously, with the talent, pretty nice, and I believe I just did the stamina regen, yeah, and then from there on it's pretty easy. But this monster had the Pyrophobic shield, so it ended up taking some time here and there, but anyways, eventually I was able to eliminate it later on. So he ended up applying vulnerability. I just NER'd it straight away. Very easy. And there goes another use of Devil Fruit. Devil Fruit is really nice, very nice. So I just wanted to continue dealing damage here and there. Oh, I guess they didn't upload the whole thing. That's why, huh? But yeah, I ended up eliminating eventually, and that was another 3 coins. So like I mentioned, guys, we won by 2 coins. As you guys see, 458 versus 456. And here are basically the attack stats, but here are the attacks that I did, obviously, and 18 coins just like that. So pretty good war, I've got to say. It was pretty fun, and basically that won us the legendary leader. I mean, we can kind of confirm that this really won us legendary leader for this season, for the Galactic Campaign 1, because look, there's 6 days left, right? And we already matched 2 wars, right? And there's a war going on right now, so there's about a 6 war cooldown, I believe, every time you match a specific team, right? Especially in the like Legendary League and stuff like that. So with that being said, look at this score here, 8,446 versus 8,900. Basically, let's just say 9,000. We're gonna round that up. So it's like a 600 points difference. And even if they end up matching us on the last day before it ends, and let's say they win, if they do, we're still going to win the league anyway, the campaign. But you know that's not going to happen, so we're most likely going to win. Anyways, guys, that is going to be pretty much it for today's Monsters and Team Wars video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the attacks. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.